Visit the ticket for more information.
Welcome to 2K Sports Live Saturday night coverage. There should be plenty of action down in the painted area tonight, Greg, with the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, I love to see skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a throwback in some ways, but there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game.
Now here's Jackson. For three, Oubre. Rebound by Williams. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Inside for him, it's Martin next to Embiid. Then there's Kelly Oubre. And there's Jackson. And it's McCain in a two-guard.
Displaying the range right there. Good to see MP taking and making that kind of shot.
And now, let's send it over to Hall of Famer David Aldridge, who has a report on MP.
Thanks, Kevin. This game features two players having MVP-worthy seasons, MP and Joel Embiid. When I talked to MP, he had high praise for his competition. He said there's really no answer for Joel. He's got the size to dominate down low, but also the footwork, agility, and jumper to beat you out on the perimeter. You just have to make things tough on him. Guys?
I like the footwork reference, David. That's huge. A lot of mutual respect, though, which is great to see. It's good.
Smart pass by MP. Great to see a young player making the right decisions with the ball.
Jackson kicks to Martin. Back to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team. Man, what a pass that was there. He really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Thanks. Well, the Sixers this summer signing Paul George to create a star trio, along with the great value signings around the edges. Philly is widely regarded as one of the league's most improved rosters. And guys, this team is poised to compete with the league's best. They have a big three, and they have a real chance now to win a championship.
No doubt about it. We appreciate the update. Thanks, Shams. Now Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. A three from MP. The shot is good, and so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
You know, pretty much anybody can hit that shot when they're that wide open. I mean, terrible defense.
Here's Jackson. That shot missing. Great D that time from Vucevic. For the 76ers, their last game, a win against the Cavaliers. White dishes to Williams. For 3, LaVine. Another 3 for Chicago.
Hey, he's one of the guys you don't want to give space to. LaVine can do a lot of damage from deep.
Right now, let's get an update from Shams Charania, who has an update on the Pacers. Shams, what are you hearing out of Indianapolis?
Thank you, Kevin. They've made an aggressive move to bring in Mitchell Robinson. He can protect the rim and he can get out on shooters. He just has so much energy on that side of the floor. It changes what you can do defensively, and that by itself can make all the difference.
Thanks so much for the report, Shams. Good on the shot. Jackson's got 6.
And you don't have to tell Jackson to take that kind of shot. He's going to every time.
To the paint. Good D by Embiid.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
Kicks it out to MP. Puts up a 3. A three-pointer is right on target. 13 points in the game.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Jackson passes to Embiid. It's stolen by Vucevic. Nobody near Williams. Another 3 for Chicago.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
It's easy to forget about Jackson's bunnies, but he's more than happy to remind you.
MP against Jackson. Williams kicks to MP. Good. The nice assist for Williams.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
The 76ers trail by 15. Here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious.
Ammonia strong, we call that. Wear that rim out.
That one falls.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offense.
That's tipped. One-on-one here. That will count. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Chicago. Their lead at 15 going into the break. They have been sharp from beyond the arc, putting on a terrific three-point shooting display. We come back right after this. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Another big component of their game early on has been their execution on the fast break. They're getting a bunch of easy baskets, pushing it in transition.
So on the floor for Philadelphia, Abusele out there with Andre Drummond. Then there's Kelly Oubre. Then it's Martin. And it's Gordon in at the 1. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. MP in the last game against the Warriors was outstanding. He ended up with 43 points, and as we've come to expect, he filled it up from three-point range whenever he could. Those were video game numbers he put up in that last game. Boy, it had the league abuzz. We'll see what he's got in store tonight. Kevin?
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
Phillips, he's checked in for Williams. The 76ers also with a sub. Council's checked in.
I think of Andre Drummond as a big man's big man. He's a steadfast presence in the paint who really focuses on owning the backboard and attacking the rim.
Now here's Giddey. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. Good on the bucket. MP's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
So, Clark, the last couple NBA seasons featuring 14 of the top 15 team offensive ratings in league history.
You know, I think that's testament to the skill level of the players. And certainly you hear some coaches talk about defense being legislated out of the game. It is an entertaining process.
Runs out, and we're heading to halftime. It's the Bulls leading by 10. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action.
37.
Hey folks, thanks for joining us. It would be an understatement to say it's been a great half for the Chicago Bulls.
I have some research here that might explain everything. Apparently 3 is more than 2. They keep making 3s. That's why they're ahead.
I can't even begin to tell you how profound that was, big fella. And now that we have some time, let's see how the All-Star voting is shaping up.
Man, we've talked about it so much, hard to believe we're almost at All-Star weekend.
Thank you for being with us.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
Levine and Williams up in the forward position. MP out there with White. And it's Vucevic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half.
Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from him.
Levine against Oubre. Outside Martin. Pass to Embiid. Here's McCain. Clock at 6. Takes a 3. Jackson kicks to Embiid. Here's McCain. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Starting slow in this half. 0 for 3 so far.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Oubre.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
MP letting it fly with no hesitation.
And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the 76ers. They trail by 16. Here's McCain. The 76ers with another miss.
Well, an awful beginning to this half, guys, missing their first 4 attempts.
Here's MP, and MP throws it down.
MP's been the catalyst for them tonight. Solid leadership from this young man.
Here's Jackson. He's got 11. Pass to Embiid. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Jackson from long range. The 76ers with another miss.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Joel Embiid talks about leading his team. He said, "I've been guarded so many different ways. I feel like I've seen everything, and I know how to attack everything. For me, it's all about how do I bring everyone along with me. You can't win alone. It's just about playing together and involving everybody." Kevin?
And you've got to involve everybody. All right, D.A., thanks. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Jackson. That one's off. Still out of sync.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Levine wide open. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Levine's got 12 points in the game. Jackson passes to Martin. Oubre outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Sparks. And the rebound goes to Martin.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
1:49 left to play in the third. Here's McCain. The 76ers again can't hit it.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Good ball movement here by the Bulls. And Vucevic with the basket on the assist by White. White's got his third assist on the night.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Timeout called the 76ers. MP really making a difference here.
And he's on fire from beyond the arc there. It's time to start shaping their game plan around stopping this long-range assault.
It's time for your 3-1-2 crew.
A new lineup here for the Bulls. And here's a look at some numbers for Joel Embiid.
And when it comes to his scoring, he's enjoying a fantastic run. He's brought his points per game average up.
Making some changes. Cody Zeller's checked in for Talen Horton-Tucker. Carter comes in for Dosunmu. And MP subbed in for Josh Giddey. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now.
When he finds his kind of look at the arc, Oubre can seem like it's automatic.
So on the floor for Philadelphia. Inside for him, it's Martin next to Embiid. Then there's Reggie Jackson. Then there's Oubre. And it's McCain in at the 2.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
MP shooting 1.
And the free throw, no good. Clark, some people have claimed there is too much talent now in this NBA and not enough team.
Interesting point. I don't know if I fully agree with it. Clearly, talent has always been the driver in the league. I think because the league is generally younger, that the talent is not as refined, so therefore you have a little disjointedness with teams. But the blend of talent into teamwork is still what the best teams do at a high level.
Jackson misses. Chicago has gone 4-6 from beyond the arc in the fourth quarter so far. MP against Jackson. And here's MP for 3. And McCain pulls it down. Philadelphia's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Pass to Embiid. Over MP. Embiid's shot is good.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Chicago.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And for the year now, they'll ramp up their win total to an even 40.
And they're going to take the second game between these two clubs, just like they took the first. This will put them up 2-0 with 2 left to play in the season series against the Sixers.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for MP.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Here's Jackson. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Now, here's MP. And the layup's good off the glass. MP's got 43 points.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Here's McCain. Covered by MP. Embiid wide open. And the 3 off target. On the wing, MP. Misses there. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge.
Great win tonight, MP. Wins pay the bills, baby.